All right, everybody, today is your CBA 2 review. Okay, I want you to review your folder, your journal, but here are some key things I want you to go back and review, and I want you to copy these notes down. You also need to review your pink packet that we went over today. Okay, prime factorization. Here's the big thing. Remember, you must use exponents. Yes, exponents. Okay, you've got to use exponents in your final answer. You can't have 2 times 2 times 2. You've got to have 2 to the third. It must be in ascending order, and you cannot have composites. They've got to all be prime. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is order of operations. I want to see this written on your test. Remember, you solve one step or one operation per line. Don't try to combo it. Any of the lines is equal to the original expression, and any of the lines could be an answer choice. So, for instance, if I have 12 plus 5 squared minus 9, the first thing I'm going to solve is my exponent. So that would be 12 plus 5 squared means 5 times 5 minus 9. Now I'm going to solve working left to right, my addition. That's 37. Copy down the minus 9. My solution is 28. Any of these could be an answer choice. So let's go over here. Which of these is equivalent to my beginning expression? 12 plus 10 plus 9 is not one of my lines. What I did here is I said 5 times 2 instead of 25. So no, it's not equivalent. 37 minus 9, yes, that's one of my solution lines. 12 plus 1, no. Okay, so if it's asking which one is equivalent to the original expression, it would be this one. Okay, the next thing I want to review with you is dependent, independent. Remember, dependent is the x. When it's written up and down, it's on the left. When it's written side to side, it's on the top. When it's a coordinate plane, the x-axis is down here, the y-axis is up there. Always remember, no matter how it's written, y depends on x. Okay? And your equation must always begin with the dependent. So if you have an x and a y, it's always got to start with y. If they have substituted other letters, you must begin with the dependent variable. Okay, remember, additive is y equals x plus a. That's the equation for the additive. Okay, for multiplicative, it's y equals ax. It goes through the origin. Okay, all right. Okay, the other thing that I want to remind you about. Oh, also, let me show you how I want to see this on tomorrow's test. I want you to, when it says, like for instance here, where it says number of games, I want you to put a box around it. That's the x. Okay, total cost, that was the y. So does this make sense? X depends on y? No. So if you use that strategy, it will help you. All right, let's talk about percent. There's lots of percent on it. If you just remember, percent means per 100. Okay, if they show you a fraction bar, find the fraction, then take it to 100. Okay, if you are trying to find, like this question about Alyssa, you've got to find how much the total was and then go for the fraction first. Alyssa had 6 out of 24. 6 out of 24 is not friendly. It can't go to 100, so simplify. We did this in class. That's how you do it. So many of you chose 6%. Some of you chose 24%. No. Find the fraction. Take it to 100. If it's not friendly, simplify it. Or do top dog in the house. Okay? To find the percent of a number, remember, change it to a decimal, then multiply. Of means multiply. So if I have, this was the question you had, 18% of 2750. Change it to decimal, multiply this. I saw a lot of you are rusty on your multiplication of decimals. Remember, you add your decimal places for your final answer. That final answer was 495. Okay, and there were some questions that we didn't get to for the blocks, for block 2 and 1. So number 21, I don't think we got to that. Okay, it says which of the values are equivalent to 645%? Ladies and gentlemen, remember, if it is over 100%, it's over the whole number 1. You could think of it this way. If I divide my 645%, and here's my 100, that really means 600 plus 45%. 600, think of those 10 by 10 squares. That would be 6 10 by 10 squares. 45% means 45 per 100. And then you simplify it. So it's answer choice B. 645% is equal to 6.45. And if it's got an and here, it's got to be both of them. 6 and 9 over 20. Okay, because 9 over 20 is the same thing as 45 hundredths. Okay, number 22. Here's the big thing you've got to watch. If it's asking for, he's got a coupon, he's taking 15% off, but the question is not asking you how much off, he's asking what is the final price? How much will Joseph pay? So when you calculate 15% of 230, that means you change the 15% to a decimal and you multiply. You get $34.50 off. That is an answer choice, but that's not what it's asking. It's not asking how much did he get off. It's asking how much he will pay. So you have to take the original price, take away the amount he's getting off, and then that is your final answer. That's what he's paying for the video game system. All right, 23 also has a discount coupon, but it's not asking what her final price is. It's asking you how much she will save. That's asking you how much is off the price. So it's a $50 thing she wants to buy. 100% of that would be $50. She has a coupon for 20%. So I know that there are 5 sets of 20 and 100. So I broke it into 5 sets. I shaded in what she is paying. Okay, she is not going to pay 20% because that's her coupon. 20% is 1 out of 5. So since I cut my 100% into 20% sections, I've got to cut my 50 into 5 sections. 50 divided by 5 is 10. There are $10 in each section, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So she's getting $10 off. Notice there's an answer choice here that is the correct answer if the question was asking what is her final price. But it's not asking what her final price is. It's asking her how much will she save. And she's saving $10. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, review your journal. Go all the way back to percents. Review Dr. Pepper. Review everything in your journal from percent forward. Thank you. Goodbye.